It is one kind of interpretation. Like, I'm so perplexed thinking about all these things. In history, we had so many different things that today we cannot do them. Like, I was told by, no, I actually watched it on television, or it was in the Discovery, it was on Discovery Channel, I suppose. They said that, and it was a long time ago, they said that Da Vinci had made a bridge, and he didn't use any fasteners in it, any kind of fasteners. And last century, the scientists and the engineers, they wanted to know how did he do it, so they just tore it into pieces and tried to mend it again, but they couldn't do it.
They broke it.
They broke it. They couldn't remake it. I said, like, we have the technology today and everything, and even
We claim.
we had hanging gardens of
Yeah.
we cannot reconstruct it. We have these the pyramids,
Yes.
and we would just wonder that where are
Even from the design perspective, how did you match those stones? You see, they are not polished. They did not do laser shaving.
Yes. And water, the what they call it, civil engineering, the water.
Dam.
Water.
I usually quote my father because I'm very close to him, and he talks in a very nice manner, so his style and everything. One day we had some communists
And when do you talk to your father?
when I was in Pakistan,
No.
even today.
Can you
on television.
people like that? Okay, you're talking about.
So we had those communists in the time of when the Russians had invaded Afghanistan. So we had so many communists over there. So one day my father was passing by, and that person asked my father how is he doing and things like these, and then he started a conversation. And in the middle of the conversation, he said that Islam is false. It's totally false, and I can prove it to you. He said, okay, just prove it to me. So the wrong path that I have been following for these many years, I may change it. He said that, you see, in Fala Surah, it is said that only Allah knows about when it is going to rain, what sex, what is it, sex of the child in the womb, and things like these. And he said that, you know it, my father said, you know it now? You don't know anything about Quran. Have you ever read about the story of Moses? He said, yes. So he said, well, thousands of years ago, those, what they call it?
Pharaohs?
No, the people who used to predict the future.
Yeah.
So he said that even before the birth of Moses, the Quran says that, even before the birth of Moses, they told Pharaoh that
Yes, that's true.
and he was going to do something like that. And he said that, have you ever read about Yusuf?
Fortune tellers, they're called.
Yeah, and he said that, did you hear about Yusuf? He knew in his dream that something terrible is happening, like the famine was coming. So he said that, you didn't read about them. He said, I read about them, but
I was not thinking.
Okay. He said, go back, think, and if you come up with a better thing, just tell me so I should.
He's an intelligent person.